Hello, good morning, everybody. I hope you have a good morning. We've come to the beginning of the week. This is 19th of October. So we're going to start our analysis. First of all, I'll mention something about this chart because it looks much better for me. On this chart, we started selling when this happened. You can see that we had some minor support here. We had a minor support from within this range. There was this massive breakout. Then the next candle, which is now this one, came up to this point, but then it ended up closing below. So this was a good place to look for a sell from. And as it is now, if you're looking at AUD USD, you are supposed to be looking for sell positions. Expect those sell to push us up to this point, which is 0.92951, 0.92736. So you're supposed to look for a sell position, expecting that sell to push us up to this point. So the next chart I want us to look at is the first one for the day is Euro USD. This chart is bearish, and I want you to understand why I'm saying this is bearish. So look at how the price has been upwards on this chart. Look at the upwards trend which we had from the beginning, from where you can see on this chart. We had from this point here, there was this massive move. There's a correction. We had a massive move upwards. There's a correction. There's this massive move upwards, a correction, a move up, a correction, a move up, a correction. There is this move up, and then this, for the first time, you're seeing a correction which is greater than any other correction, and then there's this big move up. Then we have a massive correction. So on this chart, technically, we do expect sellers to take control. We do expect sellers to keep pushing price downwards. We do expect a move up to this point, where if the price successfully goes below, then we do expect a continuation even lower up to this point. So as it is now, we'd like price to go below that level, retrace back, and then continue much lower up to the next level. So technically, this should be the correct place to look for a sell from. If you're on this chart now, you are supposed to be looking for sell positions. But first, if the price goes below this level, or if you can sell it now confidently, you can still look for sell positions, expecting price to go up to this level, where we do expect it to break much lower, up to 1.13725. So the next chart I want us to look at is GBP USD. GBP USD, so far this is how the chart looks. I'm going to delete everything you're seeing on my screen. So we have a clean chart now. This is the weekly chart. And on this chart, we've just started the week, and you're seeing the price has already done half of what was done the previous week. So this may be a sign that we may see price close to the lower side. So as it is now, simply expect a move up to the opening price of the previous week's candle here. So we do expect price to get up to this level, where we are supposed to look for a sell position up to the support, which is 1.27525. So other than this one, we do have levels like this. We do have other levels which looks really interesting, like this one. And then you have another one from the bottom, like this. So we do have this here, a support. We do have a support. We do have a resistance level, which is this. We do have another level there. And then we have another level at this point. So these are the places where if the price can come back up to, then you're going to be interested in a trade. But as it is now, we're basically just waiting for a sell from around 1.30420. So the next chart is USD/JPY. This is how my chart looks. I have a level here, a support. This is a very good long-term support. You can see it has been used since 2017. This is 2018, sorry. We had a support there. We had a support there. We had a support. We had a support. On the upper side, we have a resistance here. So just look at how perfect this chart looks. It looks really clear. Like you can basically interpret it as like a triangular formation, because we had a resistance, we had a resistance, we had a resistance, we had a support, we had a support, we had a support, we had a support just recently. If the price comes back to this point, then this will be the ideal place to look for a buy from. So we'll technically be watching for a buy. When the price gets to this point, we'll pick a buy position. We expect that buy to take us up to this point. So this should be the correct place to look for a buy from. This is the correct place where we want to pick a buy from. So we look at the next symbol, which is gold. So gold so far, gold, we did expect price to continue downwards. We were looking for a sell. Somehow the price has not sold off as we expected it, but we still do expect a sell, don't get me wrong. The sell we want is actually just a correction. So if you look at it like this, that this is a big move, an impulsive move to the upper side, and then we do have a correction, then we have an impulsive move to the upper side, then we have a correction. So we had another impulsive move, then we had a correction. So should the price continue up, then the ideal place to look for a buy from is actually after breaking beyond this resistance level. If the price is to continue upwards, the best place where we want to look for a buy from is if it goes and closes beyond the resistance level which we have at this point, 2035.60. So the next chart is SP500. SP500 is bullish, we are upwards. We have a resistance level here, so we basically just want price to break beyond this resistance, retrace back before it continues upwards. So there was a trend line here. A few days ago we had a trend line there. It's still holding. We have another one from the bottom. This too is still holding. So if the price gets to this resistance level but does not clearly ascend beyond it, this will be a good place to look for a sell from. If the price breaks and closes beyond that resistance level, then the same place will be a good place to look for a buy from. So we'll move forward. We'll move forward to our next chart, which is Brent oil. Our Brent oil so far on the weekly chart, this is the main level we are looking at. This is a very good resistance level. It was used as a support previously. So we had this as support, support. There was a break. We had a resistance. We expect price to come back up to that point so that we pick a sell when the price gets there. We do expect that sell to push us up to this level, up to 24.919. So technically, this should be the correct place to look for a sell from. If you're looking at Brent oil now, expect price to continue upwards. Expect it to go up to the resistance level which you have, which should be this one. So thank you very much. That should be the end of today's session. I will meet again tomorrow at the same time. So thank you. See you.